smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. So this is a quick video on some announcements of some through hikes I'm going to do in 2024. Thank you for tuning in, as it were. This is an announcement video to give some detail of the through hikes I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do 4 smaller through hikes this year, mainly to tie in with basically my current lifestyle and things I've got to do elsewhere. But I'm going to do 4 through hikes. I've already completed a few hikes since the end of the Appalachian Trail last August. I did South Downs Way for 100 miles, just to cure a bit of an itch, I think is the best way of putting it. And I've done a sort of a 2-day trail called the Boudica Way, and that was mainly to test my new Durston tent, which is really good. And I've done quite a few day hikes in and around where I live to test other little bits of equipment and just try some things and just to get out, because it's just fantastic to get out. My wife and I had a nice week in the Lake District doing loads and loads of day walks, some of which were turned into videos, and it also gave me the chance to meet up again with Renegade and spend a great evening together, just having a bit of fun and reminiscing about the Appalachian Trail. But that was then, this is now, and this is an announcement about the through hikes I'm going to do for the rest of 2024. First of all, the through hikes are going to cover multiple countries. I've got one planned for the US when I come over for trail days. I've got through hikes that take in Italy and France and England and Switzerland. So multiple countries, which is great, because there's nothing like hiking in a country other than your own. It's different. It's slightly more out of your comfort zone, but there are different foods and obviously languages and currencies and things like that. So multiple countries. So all the hikes I'm going to do are sort of sub 250, sub 200 mile hikes. They all take 7 to 10 days. And that sort of length fits into my lifestyle at the moment. I do have plans in the future to do long multi-month hikes, but at the moment, with what's my life is at the moment, 7 to 10 days is they're just the perfect length, and it gives me the chance to choose treks all over Europe. So that's one reason why I'm concentrating on these slightly shorter treks. It is a mixture of wild camping and going from B&B to B&B. So the hiking I'm going to do, one of the hikes I'm going to do with my wife, and that's going from B&B to B&B. One of the hikes I'm going to do with my AT buddy, Danny Boy, and that's obviously a wild camping one. And then the other hikes I'm going to do solo. Probably won't see anybody, but you never know, but they are starting solo and there'll be wild camps. So the first hike I'm going to do is the Centennial Trail in South Dakota in the US, sometime in May. I'm going to be doing it with Danny Boy. He's going to drive me to the start and put me up and all those sorts of things, but can't wait to do it. Obviously there are some incredible parts of the Centennial Trail. Mount Rushmore, looking forward to. The Wind Cave, if we can get to that, I'm looking forward to. Obviously the wildlife, I'd love to see bison in the wild, and obviously there are other large animals that one can see, so that'll be exciting. The information I got for it, there was an article on the trek by Clay Bonham and Evans, Pony. It's a really interesting article, you know, it's well written, but I mean, it gave enough information that it was a good one to do. And I'll be going Nobo, wild camping, and that will be in the month of May. And I will be taking with me this book, Cheryl and Juka. Bought this off Amazon, fantastic book, lots of information, Very, very good. So I'll be taking that with me. Not a normal guide to take, but it's only a few ounces really. So that's the first walk I'll be doing. The second through hike I'll be doing in 2024 is Tour de Mont Blanc. I wanted to do this for years and years and years, and I'm doing it with my wife, and we're going from hut to hut, and it will take 10 to 12 days. I think 12 days is what we've signed up for. It's exactly the same route as the ultra runners do when they do the UTMB that you can often see on telly. The Tour de Mont Blanc essentially goes round Mont Blanc on the Mont Blanc Massif. So you don't actually go up the mountain, you just go all the way around the edge of it, as it were, and you start in France and you go through Switzerland and you go through Italy and you end up in France again. The majority of people who do that walk do it anti-clockwise. That's the traditional route, and that's the route we'll be doing, and that will be sometime in July. Looking forward to it. Obviously different countries have different food, different currencies, different views of the world, different people, different cultures, so that's really good. And we'll be taking a Cicerone guide. I really love these guides, they're actually very good. Don't necessarily use them as guides to navigate, they're more guides that give you information about the trail and history and geology and so forth. So yeah, looking forward to that one, that should be good fun. So the third through hike I'm going to do is something called St Oswald's Way. It's in the northeast of England. It's a beautiful part of the world called Northumberland. St Oswald was a king of Northumberland in the 7th century and was sort of part of the early Christian movement. And it starts near to, or actually on, Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall sort of runs east to west or west to east, and it starts towards the end of the eastern side and then goes north up the coast and ends at a place called Lindisfarne, or Holy Island, which is in history was a monastery. Now Holy Island's very important in early Christianity in the UK, or in England at least, and the St Aidan and St Cuthbert, and there is a walk called St Cuthbert's Way. They all ended up in Lindisfarne. It was a monastery. It was attacked by the Vikings in 793. It was rebuilt by the Normans after their conquest in 1066. So it's an important bit. I'll be going Nobo, so starting near Hadrian's Wall, sort of going up through the countryside, cross over to the coast and up the coast, because I want to finish with the last bit of the walk being at low tide across the estuary onto Holy Island. So when the tide comes in, Holy Island is cut off. So I'll be doing that sometime in August, sometime in September. I haven't made my mind up yet, but that sort of time scale. The final through hike to be announced here is a surprise. It's a multi-country hike. It has no recognised route, so I've had to create the route myself. It will take me about 10 days to do, and it's going to coincide with a small festival. So when I reach the end of the hike, it will coincide with a very small festival, and I'll be doing that in mid-September. So I won't announce all the details of it, but it's a surprise through hike. So that's it. 2024, I'm going to do 4 through hikes. Centennial Trail in the US, Tour de Mont Blanc, St Oswald's Way in northeast England, and a special hike in September across 2 countries. So I'll be doing videos for all of them. Please like and subscribe and all those sorts of things, and let's see where the day takes us.
Smash that like button. Woo!
Like and subscribe.